As you can see, it's raining, so let's hunt for leaks again. The emergency repair on the hatch above me is holding up pretty well, so happy with that. Well, apart from this one, it seems pretty watertight here. I'm amazed. I thought I'd see way more, but just one big drop. Just gonna see up on the deck to see if I can pinpoint the location on that leak.
A few moments later. A few moments later.
Okay, so this is the location where the water just came in. Probably there was just permanently water under the flybridge cabinets. But the more I squirmed with the teak deck, the more leaks came in. My original idea was to remove the whole teak deck completely, and however, regrettably permanently, but look at this. A full centimeter of perfectly intact teak wood. It would be a mortal sin to throw this away, so I'm going to try to remove it carefully and put it back in a restored condition in a later state of this rebuild. fill up some holes. Dame from Project Brewpack told me that you would never use right angles in your welds. Due to the stresses a boat endures, these angle welds can tear out or show small cracks after a while. Unfortunately, this happened. So the rest seems to be quite alright. There's a big gap though, but this, fuck me. Don't know how I'm gonna do that. Putain! Now, guess what I forgot at home? Yep, that's right. Yep, here we are, new day, new practice rounds. Clearly need to work on my technique, but all in all I'm pretty happy with the result. It's only the second day of welding, right? We're gonna take a small break here. What you see me do is not the right approach. When you want to cut out a piece, you first make the parallel cuts. And then I thought, by making a few cuts, to use the cutout piece as a template for the new steel. My, that is wrong. A better approach is to cut off a right angle after the parallel cuts and then make small incisions. And then carefully cut away the remaining material so you get a perfect cutout. Well, you learn from your mistakes, so let's get on with it. By now I also learned that it's a good idea to label your pieces and avoid welding them in upside down. At first I burned through the material, so I lowered the amperage and then it was quite alright. Second day of welding is done. Starting to get some welds that look quite alright. I gave up on the idea of rounding all the patches. I'll do that when it's structural, but for now it's too much of a hassle without a plasma cutter. I'll show you what I've done, alright? So next time on Project Y, I'll be hitting some stuff, then figuring out a better way of doing it. We'll be grinding some more, and then we'll be welding some more.